Virgo or Virgo cross watcher, this video is going to be for you guys. Thank you for being here with me today. Reverse it if you need to. If this doesn't resonate, it could potentially be connected to someone, somehow connected to you. But what I'm getting in this one is you and another person are kind of withdrawing from each other right now. Whether you're the one withdrawing, they're the one, or you both are. I feel like you both are because it feels like it's mirrored. This person's mirroring you. And let me go ahead and preface this whole video by saying I'm going to sound like I'm talking through my nose because I'm dealing with that issue again. Where are my Q-tips when I need them? Seriously, my nose is running 1 minute and the next minute it's stopped up. And right now I feel like one's running and the other one's stopped up. This just doesn't make any sense. So bear with me as I snot myself through this. So yeah, this is more like, instead of checking in with another to see kind of what's going on with them, you're more so checking in with you. What does your gut say? What does your intuition say? How do you feel during this withdrawal or silence or separation or whatever it looks like? Maybe you're using forms of divination, I don't know, but basically I think this is wise because really what's happening here is you and another, I feel both of you are just wanting to really see where the connection is headed. Where does the other person stand with me? Do they feel the same way about me? Is there anyone else? Things like that. So let's read a little bit. I did write some down for you guys. Well, I wrote a good bit down for you guys. Okay, so the reason you are doing this is because you want to make sure you're making the right decision, or if you're certain about your decision, you're wanting to make sure the other person is. So if you're not trying to make sure that this is someone you want, you could be checking in with yourself, or again using divination or something like that to see if they are sure about their decision or if they want you the same way, if you're on the same page. Basically, this whole thing means that you're just going to be receiving information, downloads, listening to your intuition, or using psychic abilities even, or gifts, or like tools of divination to double check on where something stands. Some of you, I'm gonna say this is about love, that's what I've been basing them off of, but it could be any connection you have with someone at all. Work, friend, family, anything. This person, meanwhile, is they're doing the same thing. The person that's on your mind right now, they're doing the exact same thing. So you guys mirror each other. And that's not the first time that I think I've gotten that for Virgo specifically, is you and another person mirroring each other. This one's mirroring you. They too are seeking information, etc., in order to better gauge the connection with you. Both of you are just wanting to make sure the other one is who they say they are to each other, you know? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It doesn't have to come from a place of like, oh, you're deceptive. It's just, I'm just making sure, you know? One of you or the both of you might also be rather unattainable, and by that I mean maybe there's really no rush here, which, you know, I love that. I'm all about not rushing. People may be surprised because I'm an Aries, but I take my time. I take my time in a lot of areas. And so, I don't know, maybe you're kind of fine when you and this person don't really speak all the time. This person would be the same way. I mean, it's really crazy. You're almost like, you know, people say twinning or twins. You're twinning, you know, when you, I don't know, you think the same way or whatever. That's what I'm getting. Is this person a Virgo? Because you guys are like just alike. I mean, just alike. And I'm hearing Justin. That's not for everybody, but you're just alike. Which could mean you both withdrawing right now, or not talking or taking any steps forward at the moment, is that you're safely trying to navigate which direction to continue moving with it. I see nothing wrong with this. Nothing at all. Most people probably wouldn't like it. Most people would probably make people uncomfortable. Now listen, let's say, unless this is reversed, but let's say you already are certain. I touched on that a minute ago. But let's say you're certain on your decision. Like, you know that you want a specific person. Like, this is the person you want. You're not confused. The other one may not necessarily be confused either, although I do pick up on something complicated here. What's complicated? I don't know. And is it on your side or their side? Well, seeing as the two of you mirror, it's both complicated. I feel like there's things about your situation in life, whatever that looks like right now, that makes it complicated, and things about this person's current situation in life that makes connecting and moving things forward and along here makes it complicated. It doesn't have to be because of another romantic connection. It could be anything. It could literally be anything. And in fact, I don't feel, now this is definitely not going to resonate for everybody, this part either. I don't feel intuitively like you or this person want anyone else. I don't think it's that. I don't feel it. Doesn't mean it's not, but I don't feel that. I feel things are complicated in this person's individual life, and they have decisions to make, but it's not necessarily romantic or not. I feel like that might even be one of the last things on their damn mind. They may want to move, okay? Somebody may want to fucking move here, or move out of a specific energy that's getting on their damn nerves, or maybe this person's gone through some pretty traumatic things here recently, or they're currently still going through something traumatic, meanwhile trying to balance everything else in their life. And they could have some, I guess, decisions or choices to make, like, which way do I take things in my life? But I would say that would mean you'd be put on the back burner, which is fine, or likewise, because they have some shit to deal with, you know? That doesn't mean they want anyone else. Now, some people watching this, do they? Maybe. Which would mean it's wise, again, for you to, like, do this and pull away and withdraw and check in with yourself to be like, okay, how do I feel about this? You know? Or what's really going on? There's nothing wrong with it. Either way, there's nothing wrong with that. Why? This is your life. If you want anybody in your life, there's nothing wrong with wanting to make sure this person is who they say they are, and you know what I mean? But I feel they are. I think they are trying to push themselves through, like, they're determined. This person's got a lot of determination. They're determined, and they're doing it. They're pushing themselves through something or several somethings, but it's not easy. And I do feel like this person, they could get help, but they don't ask for it, and there's also nothing wrong with that. Maybe this is something they have to do on their own. You know what I mean? Vice versa. Like, karmically, maybe, and they know it. I feel like this is a pretty wise individual, as are you. I even feel like there's something both of you are wanting to move forward from or away from. I don't feel like it's just them. You're dealing with something complicated, you know, that would complicate things in order to keep moving forward with this person, and vice versa. Now, let me throw it out there, though. If it is that there is another person or other people involved, because some of you, I guess that could be the case. And someone went quiet on you. Someone may have went quiet on you because they know you're with another person. Vice versa, something like that. Okay. So you're both detached right now, at least physically. You physically haven't spoken or seen each other in however long. I don't know, it's going to be different. But emotionally, mentally, like in someone's headspace and heart space, this person hasn't forgotten about you. They still think about you. Thinking about you right now. That's why we're picking up on it. This is the second video I've done for you guys. I just spit. Better spit than snot. They're thinking about you. They think about you a lot, actually. I feel in fond ways. I don't think there's anything fondant, like on cake. Fonda, is it like Jane Fonda? What the hell? Jane Fonda, that's an actress, Fonda. Well, let's look it up, hold on. Jane Fonda, zodiac sign. Jane Fonda is a Sagittarius. I don't know, maybe there's a connection to a Sagittarius. Why am I getting Jane Fonda? Let me just get off that, because I'll stay on that forever and I'll get distracted. That's why I've been writing them down. They help me stay focused. All right, so yeah, you're in their head, in their heart, but physically, maybe even verbally, there's a current detachment, disconnection between you and a person. Again, this is not for everybody, but for the one I'm getting right now, that's what I'm getting. Ultimately, this whole message is about two people trying to decide what's going on in the connection between them and another, and where to take things once clarity arrives. Like, once the clarity that they need arrives, it may not even be clarity. For some of you, not all of you, some of you, this person really doesn't know. Maybe they don't want romance, they ain't got time for it right now. They're too stressed and shit, I don't know. Vice versa. You're mirroring in some way or several ways. Or maybe this person has decided and not given anybody a lick of attention like they were giving you. It's just this person's got other decisions that I feel like they've already made. They've made their mind up, but they haven't been able to implement their decision because lack of resources or lack of time. You know what I mean? So it's complicating shit. Or needing to wait. There's definitely a complicated situation here. In your life, their life, I feel it's both. It might be different what the complications are, but it feels like there's some roadblocks. There's things that are keeping you and another from connecting, but you connect telepathically. Like, I feel like you feel this person. You get them on a deep, deep level. You may even dream of them. You feel them in every way. If this person's sad, you feel it. If this person's happy, you feel it. If this person's tired, you may be thinking, oh, I wish they'd go to bed and not overdo it. I wish that they would sleep. I know they're working really hard. If whatever this person's going through, it's like you're attached by a cord. You feel each other strongly. You don't have to see each other. It's not like a normal, it's normal. It's not like your average everyday connection people have where it's like we die if we don't see each other. I don't feel that here. Now, does it suck? I feel like you both don't like it. But you talk telepathically, you get each other that way. I mean, you're in the same room. You know what this person's going through right now. Whether you know it from your own intuition, your own psychic gifts and abilities, your strong connection to this person, or you use divination. Straight up, a form of divination, that's how you find out. And you know. I feel there's nothing to worry about here for the majority. When it comes to, do we have anything, is that, yeah, do you have anything? You more than fucking have something. You're basically twins separated at birth, and I'm not talking twin flames. I'm talking twins, like that. Your energy is that compatible. How do I know this is going to end, or do I know how this is going to end? No, not at all. Is this a connection that's, I almost said, I was going to say headed for marriage ultimately, but then I almost said doomed for marriage. Right? I mean, is this a connection that's going to end up like together, we live together, we get married, we have a family, or we have a blended family, or blah, 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 blah. I don't know. That depends on you and this person and what y'all want. What if how y'all love doesn't look like everybody else's out there? What if it's your own brand? I'm hearing branding, that's for somebody else here. It's your own brand. It's your own style, your own unique way of loving and doing things. Now, let me see this differently. If you guys don't have anybody in your mind right now specifically, and you're like, nope, single, not talking to anybody, don't have anybody in my mind, I'm just staying to myself, I go to work and I come home and that's really it. When I hear this, you see I get distracted. I see cigars and lounges and fancy boudoirs and black feathers, lace, pearls, smell cognac. Yeah. Something to do with the 50s, 40s, 60s even. I don't know. 50, 40, 60. 50, 40, 60. Counting money. Someone counting. Money could be a huge factor here of why someone either can't move forward right now, is trying to move forward, but that's the complications, or even something to do with time. Maybe even someone here is 50s, 40s, 60s. Someone could be born in the 50s, 40s, or 60s. When was my grandma born? I have it all written down. I wrote a whole long thing about her, like all the things that she's gone through since she's been on this planet, and how the hell is she still alive. That woman, she is a powerhouse. I don't even know what to tell you. Like, I don't even know. She's like not from here or something. Like, there's so many things she's gone through and survived. I'm like, God. My parents as well. My papa was too. He was in the World War II. He's gone now, but my dad was in Vietnam. And my dad, he's still kicking. He says he's a small piece of leather, but well put together. And but my granny though is, I mean, she's got dementia. And yeah, it sucks. But as far as like everything else she could have gotten, she never even got the C word. You know, with the jab, she never got it. And we all fucking had it several times. She never got it. And I washed her and bathed her and never got it. My mom was sick for 2 whole weeks. Why am I talking about this? 2 whole weeks. Someone's a real family person here. Family could be even. What's a complicated situation or complicating a situation more? It's just something, man. Like life, shit. Just shit. But does that void a connection that you and another person have together? No. Unless snooze fest. We have people here where someone is pulling away and you're kind of having to do your own inner research on it, but maybe because there is someone else. But I don't really feel that in this one. It's not. I don't know if this person, like, romantically where they want things to go, I truly feel like, to be real, I feel like it's the last thing on their mind. And they trust the connection with you enough to know, let me say it this way. They trust the connection is real with you enough to know that Virgo's going to get me, or cross watcher. They're going to get me. They're going to know what I'm going through. They're going to understand. If they need to use divination to find out, they will. If they need to tap in psychically, they will. It's fine. It doesn't bother me at all. They know deep down, intuitively, they know what I'm going through. They know the things I'm facing and the things that are complicating it. They also have their own things, and it will work out the way that it should. But deep down, there's a side of them that's like, I don't really know what to say right now and how to communicate what I'm going through, or even I feel like this block when it comes to my heart, but it's because I really have so much else going on. So I don't know where things are headed with Virgo, but I cannot void our connection. Like, it is what it is, and it will forever be that way until I leave this planet. Like, that's how it is. Meaning, you have such a fucking deep connection with someone. It's not even humanistic. Is that a word? It's not even humanistic. And I've gotten like robotic type alienistic love for you guys before. But you could both be actually highly intuitive. Like, you both kind of, we could call it awakened. I don't know if I'm really liking that anymore, but we could call it that if we want to label it something. You both just see things now. So they're not coming from a place of fear, and you're not coming from a place of fear. There's no fear here when you just want to like make sure of something. Not here. Sometimes people will do that, and sometimes maybe we've done that. But in this one particularly, you're not coming from a place of fear. It is what it is. I mean, even if they did pick someone else, you'd be like, okay, well, I just want to make sure. I'm going to check in with myself and find out. You know, or I'm just going to check in, period, and find out. Not from this person, but I'll do my own little digging. But either way, you're not been out of shape. They're not been out of shape. It's just kind of like we're living our lives and we haven't spoken. And I love this person. You love them deeply. And they love you deeply. Yeah, so we'll leave it there. That's what I got for this one. Thank you guys for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.